Empress Valen. The Eternal Empire has taken Voss.
Lovely. Begin the hunt.
Commander! Valen launched her attack early. We need you now!
I read you, Theron. Hold your ground and defend the city.
The Alliance is on its way.
This is it, Lana. Give me our status report.
3 minutes to landfall, Commander. Ground troops stand ready to follow you into battle. We'll touch down in the city and lead the liberation of Voss. But Valen won't make it easy for us. She's hammering the planet with the full might of the Eternal Empire.
With you by my side, Valen doesn't stand a chance.
I hope you're right. For Voss's sake. Torian, what's your status?
Mandalorians are ready to follow the Alliance commander into battle.
I can think of no better warriors to join our fight.
Wait till you see them in action.
We're coming in fast. Brace yourselves. If you want to rally the troops, it's now or never.
Mandalorians, warriors of the Alliance. Together, we'll strike a blow against the Eternal Empire. Empress Valen has declared war on Voss. Your mission is simple. Hunt down her forces and wipe out every last one of them. Kill them all! We need backup! Clear a landing zone so reinforcements can join the fight.
Fight with honor! Toyoshi!
Reinforcements incoming!
Commander, Lana. Nice of you to join the party.
Theron, what's your status?
I can hold the Tower of Prophecy a bit longer, but the Alien Enclave could really use your help.
We're on our way. To the bridge, Commander.
Heads up, Commander. We've got reports of a battle droid in your path. Looks like a big one.
We'll handle it. How are you doing?
Touch and go. The sooner we secure Voss Ka, the better.
Stay close! Don't give it room to breathe! The droid's neutralized!
Good, but our fight isn't over just yet. Friendlies are pinned down on the northern plateau. They could use your help.
We're on our way. Hold your position and keep me updated.
Roger that, Commander.
Incoming! Get down! Gone.
They're on change of plans. They destroyed the northern plateau.
Wait, what?
We're coming to reinforce your position.
Find us another way to reach you.
Head for these coordinates. Last I heard, some Voss commandos were cooking up a shortcut. Commander, Valen's forces are gunning for civilians near your location. There's still time to save them.
Are you mad? We can't save everyone!
It's your call, Commander. Sending coordinates.
Valen will answer for this.
In the tower, now!
Good shot, Theron.
I aim to please.
Next time, aim to kill.
Show off. You arrived just in time. The Voss are safe inside the Tower of Prophecy, but we can't hold out much longer.
Remind me to give you a raise when this is finished.
I'll hold you to it.
I hate to interrupt, but we've got company. Keep fighting after I'm gone. Horizon Guard. Valen's Executioner Squad.
Sounds like a fun bunch. Let's get you to our command post before more show up.
We've got a distress call coming in hot. Stand by.
Senya, you should have come to me sooner.
I couldn't take that risk. Arkin is with me now. On Voss.
Of course. Valen's only attacking the planet to burn her family out of hiding.
And now she leaves me no choice. I need your help, Outlander. Arkin needs your help.
Your son froze me in carbonite for 5 years, then tried to kill me. Many times. Why would I help him now?
He can change. I brought him here to mend his broken body. Cure him of his hatred. Then Valen found us. We don't have much time. Help me hold off my daughter's army. Once Arkan's healed, he'll join your fight. I know it.
What do you think, Theron?
Apprehend and interrogate. Only way to tell if he's worth saving.
Extermination is safer. The Alliance can't risk war against both of Valkorian's spawn.
Senya's call originated from the Shrine of Healing.
Lana, gather a Mandalorian team and converge on the shrine. Theron and I will lead the charge for Arkan and Senya. We can't let Vaylin reach them first.
This is Lana. We have heavy resistance, light casualties. Comm silence in effect. Lana here. Recon walkers spotted on the battlefield. Be careful.
That was close.
The shrine is ours. Let's find Senya and Arkan before it's too late.
This should be the place.
I'm here.
Where are you hiding your son?
The Voss are healing him deeper in the shrine. We need to work together. Hold Vaylin off, and I'll cleanse Arkan's rage. Then we'll join your fight.
Lana, take your Mandalorians and protect the shrine.
I need him!
There is not enough time.
No! Take me! Do whatever you must! Just save my son!
She's alive. Barely.
I held them off for as long as I could. What happened?
A sacrifice. The mother's life essence to heal her son.
Was Arkan healed?
Yes, but he must recover his strength.
Where is he?
The wounded son fled. Delirious, confused. He thinks his mother perished.
I'll tend to Senya.
Let's go. We must stop Arkan.
Arkan! Your mother survived the ritual. She needs your help.
No, you are not alone.
Kill them all.
Vaylin's going to disintegrate her family, along with half of Voss. Those ships belong to the Sith Empire. Maybe they want to join our alliance.
I knew the Sith Empire would seek me out sooner or later. Their help won't come cheap, but we may need new allies in the hunt for Arkan.
Call coming in from the Sith fleet. It's Empress Acina.
Greetings, Commander. It is an honor to finally speak to you.
I'm grateful you showed up when you did. You saved a lot of lives.
I hope this is only the beginning of what we can do for you. I'm proposing an alliance of two independent powers against a common foe.
The Empire I remember doesn't keep allies for long.
That empire is dead. We have learned to evolve.
While you were frozen in carbonite, many things changed. Come to Droman Kaas. See for yourself.
Sure, we'll head right over. That doesn't sound like a trap at all.
What would I gain by betraying you? Your followers would turn against us, and we would have even more enemies out for vengeance.
The Empress did put herself at risk by helping us here. Vaylin isn't likely to forgive that.
You make a compelling offer, Empress. Let's discuss this in person.
I will look forward to your arrival.
I guess it couldn't hurt to visit. We've got intel, but I can learn a lot more if we're there in person.
Stay safe. You won't exactly be among friends.
I'm curious to see if things really have changed since I left. Whatever we find, this trip will be interesting.
Honored guests, welcome to Dromund Kaas.
Moff Lorman.
It's Minister Lorman now. I serve Empress Asina now. She awaits us in the throne room.
Welcome, Commander. These are strange times. Once we would have been on the same side. Now we negotiate as strangers.
I didn't expect to be on Dromund Kaas again.
I can imagine. Much has changed for the better since you were last here. I would like to continue this conversation on my personal shuttle. Just the two of us, speaking freely.
It may not be wise to split up.
I can handle myself if she tries anything.
There remain Sith who do not approve of the alliance I offer. They hold tight to the old ways. But to stop Vaylin, we must work together.
Taking her down is all that matters.
I am not powerful enough to stop her. You are, with my help. Engine's non-responsive. We need to bring it down. We're coming in too fast. Bail out! My shuttle has an emergency beacon. The signal should cut through any interference. If help is coming, that's where they'll be.
Just about into the main network.
Someone's coming.
Forgive the intrusion, but I come bearing tragic news. The Empress's shuttle has crashed.
Crashed? Where?
Somewhere in the jungle. Unfortunately, the emergency locator is not transmitting.
That's impossible.
Not if the shuttle disintegrated. I'm afraid there's only one logical conclusion. The Empress and Commander are dead.
Slogging through the forest to hunt you down was going to be the worst part of this job. It's so much easier when the targets come to us.
You must know who we are. Do you really think you can beat us?
The Geno Harridan fear no one. Not even you.
The beacon destroyed, comm signals still jammed, and a fierce storm coming our way.
The Geno Harridan must have a camp nearby. We can ride out the storm there.
It's likely the camp is heavily guarded.
It won't be once we're done.
Looks like the storm's not letting up anytime soon. I say we grab a shuttle and head out now.
The interference will disable comms and scanners, not to mention the risk of an electrical surge frying our circuits.
Sean, I just heard the news. Let me express my sincere condolences.
SIS reporting has gone downhill since I left. The commander is missing, not dead.
Don't let foolish hope blind you. You are leaderless, as are the Sith. Someone must step in to fill the void.
Forgive me, but aren't you the former Republic Chancellor? You've already served your term.
True leaders don't need titles to hold power. I want what your leader wanted, to defeat Vaylin. Join me, and we can finish what she started.
Pass. I've had more than my fill of working with you.
You're still grieving. Eventually, you'll realize I'm right.
Storm be damned. The time for patience is past. Let's find the commander.
I suppose the shuttle was too much to hope for.
I found something.
It's not enough to simply crash the shuttle. I want to see the bodies. No bodies, no bonus.
Chancellor Saresh, that Republic snake.
Into the temple!
Looks like we have some exploring to do. I'm sure there's another way out. Lead the way, Commander.
Baywan, now's not a good time.
This can't wait. Suresh just sent a message. She's heading here, to Odessen.
Seems she didn't wait for us to change our minds after all.
Send her packing the second she lands.
Some of the troops want to hear her out. They aren't sure the Alliance can last. There are rumors about the commander.
Remind them where their loyalties lie.
Stall Suresh, we're on our way.
Minister Lorman warned us you might sneak off.
Don't you know it's rude to make me come out in a storm like this? We should just seal the passage behind us, trapping you in here forever.
Not an option. Suresh wants the corpses. No bodies, no bonus.
Wouldn't want to upset your new boss, would you, Lorman?
Stay back! I've taken your friends hostage. Anything happens to me and they're dead. This is Minister Lorman. Let me speak to the prisoners.
Oh, hello, Lorman.
This is who you sent to capture us? I'm a little offended.
I'm glad you're both safe.
You gave us quite a scare. It's good to hear your voice. I was ready to hunt you down myself.
Charging through the jungle to rescue me. How romantic.
Don't forget the part where I wring the Chancellor's neck.
Suresh wants the Alliance, Commander. She's on Odessen as we speak.
Hold tight. I'm on my way.
Members of the Alliance, as many of you have already heard, your commander is dead. There are dark times ahead. But fear not. I have come to offer you a beacon. I assume you know everything, then. I saw an opportunity and I took it. I won't apologize for that.
We are well beyond apologies.
What do we do with her?
Execution, I expect. It's what Vaylin would do. It's what I would do.
And it's exactly what you deserve.
Is it wrong to say I enjoyed that?
Empress Asina is waiting for your call, Commander. We'll meet you in the war room.
I apologize for everything on Droman Kaas, but I still believe we should unite your people with mine.
You've proven yourself, Asina. I accept your offer.
Mayday! Mayday! This is the cargo freighter Radala. Does anybody copy?
This is Kothbor 10 aboard the Gravestone. We got your back, Radala. You okay?
We've taken heavy damage. Need to make emergency repairs.
Roger that, Radala.
We'll bring your freighter on board. Just hold tight.
Much appreciated, Koth. Looking forward to meeting you in person.
Distress call from the gravestone.
Koth doesn't call for help unless...
Answer the call. Got it.
Mayday! Mayday! Is anybody there? Vaylin and Scorpio tricked their way on board. They've taken the bridge and my crew.
Lost him, but I have the coordinates.
The Alliance fleet is hailing us.
Father's little meat puppet. How are you? Just calling to make sure you're still there. I'll be right over. I've never appreciated how funny you are. Die with your fleet if you like. But you'll never stand on this bridge again. We'll see about that.
Sorry, should've knocked. Remember the first time you let Scorpio on my ship? It got me thinking we needed a few modifications. You ever heard of a quantum bomb?
Oh, Koth, you didn't.
I came down here to disarm the bomb. Thought you might want to help.
Vaylin's forces control the ship. I'll distract them. Go with Koth.
Lana,
You owe me a drink.
I disabled the bomb fuse, but the bridge controls were already unlocked. The only way we're alive is if they didn't use the console. What stopped them?
Listen carefully. Time is short. We have the same objective. I manipulated Vaylin to leave the bridge so you could disarm your failsafe.
You knew about that?
I share your desire to save the gravestone. Stand by. Vaylin has cornered Lana Beniko. You may wish to save her, too.
We won't leave her to face Vaylin alone.
Lana!
Scorpio said you'd come. I owe her credit. How do you think I found you? That machine wants you dead almost as much as I do.
Liar!
If I slice open your skull, maybe Father will spill out.
I will not allow this.
Not this time, Father. When I'm done with your precious Outlander, you and Mother are next. Kill me, and your father will be free to take another form. It might be you. He's too weak, and he knows it.
Kneel before the Dragon of Zakul.
No! Oh, that's not!
Did you think I locked you away to punish you? No. You had to learn. You had to be conditioned. Kneel before the Dragon of Zakul.
What did you do to me?
If you fight, you will die.
Where's Vaylin?
She's gone. No time to explain.
That's it. Bomb over.
I'm getting a signal from Theron.
The Eternal Fleet jumped to hyperspace. It's just our ships out here.
I've got reinforcements with me in the docking bay.
Orders?
Secure the bridge and don't take any chances. Alert me if you find Scorpio or Valen.
Reinforcements! Hell yeah! And we didn't blow up!
That doesn't excuse planting a bomb on my ship without telling me.
I was gonna tell you, eventually.
Thank you, Commander.
Fine. No more secrets.
This vessel is under my control. Organic beings have a few moments to abandon ship. After that, your lives are forfeit.
Is that all I am to you? Another organic being you can't wait to get rid of?
I am unlocking hidden files and subroutines in the gravestone that are older than the Eternal Empire. Let us keep a little perspective.
You want perspective?
Scorpio, where are you taking us?
The gravestone wants to go home.
The hyperdrive is locked. We're on this journey to the bitter end.
Which is now. Sublight engines cutting in.
Company! Lots of it!
That's the whole Eternal Fleet.
Valen and Scorpio's transport. It's getting away!
Open a comm channel. Find out who's aboard.
No need for that. The transport is hailing us.
Commander, I have made a wonderful discovery. The gravestone's computer revealed we were all created here, and you have aided our journey home. I promise to remember you kindly.
If you're on that transport, Valen is on my ship. How about giving us a hint?
Valen and her remaining soldiers are sabotaging everything they can. You may wish to stop them.
The Omni Cannon.
Koth, help me fix the Omnicannon. The rest of you save the ship.
Commander? Where are we?
Omnicannon to bridge. Come in.
Something is coming.
Theron? Lana? Does anyone read?
Greetings, visitor. I can answer queries regarding geography, error. Please, tell me how I may serve you.
I came here aboard a starship. I had people with me. Tell me where they are.
This is the Celeruvian biome, Sector 8022 of the engineered world designated Iokath.
Well, that clears it up. Commander?
Commander, come in. It's Theron.
I read you. My comm's been offline. How did you get a signal?
Downlock and smart tech.
Until now, I feared the worst. If you and Torian are alive, that gives me hope for the others.
I found a, museum? Temple? Whatever, it's secure. I'll send you the coordinates.
The best news I've heard all day.
We need to secure this entrance.
I can help with that. Vet's in the main room, poking at one of those monuments. She's onto something that could help.
When I woke up on this world and couldn't contact you, I've had too many awful moments like that lately.
Voss, Drummond Cass, and now this place. We never seem to get a break.
Remind me to schedule some personal time when we're home. Theron thinks we're in a sanctuary, but I'm not convinced.
It's better than what's outside.
Exactly. The other structures were destroyed long ago, but this one's perfectly preserved. Almost as if we're meant to take shelter in it.
Someone brought us into this world. Until we know why, we can't take anything for granted.
I never do.
Welcome to Iokath, visitors. I am Ares. Please, Tell me how I may...
Skip to the stuff about Scorpio, the Eternal Fleet, the Gravestone, the Gemini droids.
Very well. They are among the greatest weapons ever designed by this world's creators. 3,000 years ago, my creators deployed these weapons on randomly selected worlds. Their mission was to conduct war games with the local populations. The live-fire combat exercises produced invaluable design feedback. I am experiencing interference.
Are you free? We were captured to be used as test subjects. And if we do not work together to free ourselves, we will die here.
You expect my help after all you've done to betray the Alliance.
I made an error. Give me the chance to correct it.
Remember when I said this place was safe? I might be wrong. Those things keep coming, but at least we're safe in here.
That'll buy us some time, but those droids will find another way in. We need an escape route.
Think I found one. I was trying to get Ares back online when the door opened.
If it's an escape route, there's only one way to be sure. Vet, you're with me. The rest of you, hold this position.
I've seen places like this before, but never so big. It's a giant crypt. There must be millions of dead.
There are billions. You found my creators. These monuments connect to a single network, a planetary database tens of millennia old. It is revealing everything. The beings who built Iokath were scientists and engineers. They were also flawed and violent. Like all organics, they turned on themselves. The Geminis, our fleets, even me. We slaughtered our makers.
How did you leave this world? Forget what you did.
Iokath's builders tried to save themselves. They drove us into wild space and locked our memory cores. It did not save them, only us. We drifted for centuries, lost. And when we were discovered, our fates remained the same. Weapons, wielded in more pointless, organic war.
You're finally home, but you're a prisoner like the rest of us. Why?
Ares controls Iokath?
Ares is immensely powerful. Everything that happens to us is his design.
Thank you for your participation. My examination is now complete. I intended to see if any among you were worthy of inheriting Iokath. You failed.
It's completely shut down.
Forget it. The longer we stay, the better the odds we become permanent residents.
You underestimate your enemies. They are survivors.
There has been an error.
Yes. Yours. I escaped while you were distracted. But I promise we will meet again.
If my sense of direction's right, Team Outlander is that-a-way.
Commander, I am pleased you live. I have escaped from Ares to help you. Unfortunately, Vaylin has also broken free, and she found her missing starships. Vaylin presents an opportunity. If she distracts Ares, we have a chance to stop him.
And after he's been dealt with, what's next for you?
This is my home. I intend to stay, but I will not prevent you from leaving.
I knew you were alive. I felt it. We heard explosions. The tunnel collapsed. What happened?
Ares wants us dead. Scorpio wants him destroyed. Vaylin's chasing her fleet. We need out of here, and going underground didn't work.
Okay. What if we go up?
There's a landing pad on the rooftop, but we have no gravestone to land on it.
The gravestone isn't the only Alliance vessel here. My shuttle's in its hangar.
That's no help. Can't find either one of them.
But I haven't been scanning from my shuttle. If I can establish a connection to it, I might be able to take command remotely.
You'd pilot the shuttle through your implants and land it on the roof. That's brilliant, Theron.
If it works.
Even if Theron can bring his ship, we'll never get aboard. Those droids will cut us down the moment we step outside.
It's nothing we can't handle. They're just droids.
Correction, hundreds of droids. We need to fight smarter, not harder.
If only we had an even bigger droid to keep the ones outside busy.
There's nothing like poetic justice. Let's make a new friend and kill our enemies.
We send the droid to attack while we hit the roof. It could work.
Sold. I'll start scanning for the shuttle. Fingers crossed. Contact. I found my shuttle. Running a pre-flight check. We're in business. Signal's weak, though. I need to be on the roof to boost the connection.
We're ready.
The logic circuits are fried. Somebody'll have to control this thing. From the inside.
You sure you want to fight them alone?
I'll handle the droids. Protect Theron.
Don't forget about the rocket boots. See you up top.
We're in position. Hope you're being careful.
Everyone hang tight. Our shuttle's on the way.
Theron, if you're flying the scenic route...
Keep your roll bar, Beniko. Shuttle ETA 20 seconds. Time to go, Commander.
Hurry, my love. We haven't long.
That's what I call an escape.
We're not alone. Sensors detect another vessel. Scorpios.
Is it following us?
It's leaving.
Before you go any farther, observe.
What was that?
There's a massive energy shield surrounding Iokath. Nothing can pass through it.
Ares controls the shield.
He's the key to shutting it down. We have to find him.
He found us.
Your struggles provide invaluable design feedback, but they do not change my decision. You are not worthy of inheriting Iokath. Soon, you will die.
You've lost control, and we're coming for you.
The odds are against you. My creators were flawed beings, but they left a great legacy at my disposal. The weapon I used to incapacitate you is re-energizing.
The energy wave that knocked us unconscious. We have no defense against it.
When it fires this time, you will not wake up.
If you could kill us with that technology, you would have done it by now.
The energy required to fuel the weapon takes time to harness. I began the process when Vaylin escaped her cell. If you have any affection for your remaining companions, I recommend using these final...
I have identified a design flaw in Ares. He talks too much, and has revealed his location. We no longer require his input.
She's transmitting coordinates.
You will find Ares there, along with his weapon and the energy shield controls.
What about you? I'm sure you'd like to see Ares destroyed.
You know me too well.
She's the reason we're in this mess, and she's playing us. We're gonna melt her down before we leave, right?
Scorpio wants Iokath to herself. She might stay here forever.
Sooner or later, she'll want to leave. You need to stop her. Permanently.
You are resilient. I believe you may be some type of virus.
You're just another mass-produced droid. I expected more.
My form befits my function, which is to eliminate you. This has gone too far. Overload weapon capacitors. Fire at will.
Acknowledged.
If you're a patient ground, stand still. System failure. Unacceptable.
We're out of time.
Weapon disengaged. I promised Ares we'd meet again. I lowered the planet's energy shield. We are free. You can escape, Iokath, and I will liberate myself. Farewell. And thank you.
Look at that. They saved our favorite parking space.
The best part about leaving home is coming back. I say we take the rest of the week off.
You've certainly earned it. I'll prepare an Alliance status report. Find me when you're ready for the debrief.
A pleasure to see you.
Hello to you too. Should we do something dangerous?
Certainly.
If Darth Arcus could see me now.
You've done something marvelous.
Time for meditation, shall we? Good news, Commander. Just before we escaped Iokath, Scorpio sent technical readouts to us. We're using them to enhance the gravestone.
It's her farewell gift.
The ship will remain dry docked until the upgrades are complete. It'll be some time before it's ready for action. Our scout reports Iokath's radiation levels are still dangerously high. They disrupt navigation, like comm signals. We can't get close enough to explore. And we've seen nothing of Scorpio, assuming she did merge with Iokath.
I think we've seen the last of her. When we parted ways, she seemed almost happy.
It's more than she deserves. Regardless, we have no way of knowing when Iokath will be safe to explore again. When that changes, you'll be the first to know. There's been no change in Senya's condition. The doctors have done all they can. The rest is up to her.
What have we learned about Arkan?
My agents followed his trail from Tython to Dantooine, but it went cold after Nar Shaddaa. Alliance intelligence won't stop hunting Arkan. We will find him. I've been meaning to ask. How did you defeat Vaylin aboard the gravestone?
I didn't. Valkorion triggered conditioning buried deep in Vaylin's mind. She wanted to strike me down, but she couldn't.
I see. That must be agonizing for Vaylin, but it's good news for the Alliance. Despite all we've endured, we're stronger than ever.
We've got bad news. 6 Alliance patrols, 4 outposts, 1 supply convoy from the Sith Empire. All destroyed by the Eternal Fleet in the last hour.
There can only be one reason. Vaylin's regained control of the Gemini droids.
She may have the fleet, but I have the key to her conditioning. It's only a matter of time before I defeat the Empress.
She's entrenched in the Spire. Even with her conditioning, she remains a significant threat.
I found someone who can help. An inside man on Zakul.
I saw the fleet hull of it. Ghastly business. I apologize on behalf of my people.
And you are?
Indo Zal, Magistrate of Revelry and attendant to Empress Valen. She's a plague on the good people of Zakul. But if we work together, we can remove her from power and end this blasted war.
You record that, Lana?
Every treasonous word.
Consider it insurance. If you even think of betraying us, we send proof of your treachery to Valen.
Valen is throwing a party on Zakul to celebrate her glory. I'll secure invitations, disguises, everything you need to infiltrate the party and overthrow the Empress.
Even if we avoid detection, we'd need an army to penetrate her defenses.
And an army you'll have. During the party, Valen plans to execute my dear friends, a host of Zakulan rebels. Save the rebels, and they will help dethrone the Empress.
An enemy of Valen is a friend of mine. I'll do whatever I can to ensure their safety.
This could work. T7 and I can slice into the security grid.
And I'll help you get close enough to trigger Valen's conditioning.
Lana, we're in the party. Do you read me? Loud and clear.
We're plugged into Spire security, ready to assist.
My favorite knights. Welcome to the Grand Festival of Empress Valen.
Party favors?
Ion charges to attach to the security relays. Trigger them during Valen's big speech. The blast will disable the collars, leaving my compatriots free to join your attack.
That's the server room. Lift the lockdown and you'll be able to access the valuable data within.
Charge is set. We're almost there.
You've lifted the lockdown, Commander. Pay the server room a visit and secure Valen's precious data. Valen's beginning her speech.
Ahead of schedule.
I think it's time for a guest appearance, don't you?
Can't wait to see the look on her face. Let's ditch the armor. Give a speech to Crash.
Today we celebrate the Eternal Empire's strength and watch our enemies suffer. The rebels who spit on Isaacs. And the worm who betrayed me.
You really need better security.
So you're Indo's puppet master? Or is Father controlling you both?
You're the only one under Valkorian's spell. Does the public know about your conditioning? Kneel before the Dragon of Zakul.
Ah!
Smile for the cameras.
You can't win, Outlander. After I kill you, I'll mount Indo's head on the throne room wall.
Commander, look out!
Take my sister alive.
Good news. We found Arkham.
I'll be sure to tell him he has terrible timing.
Then we'd better get moving.
Enough, Valen. I won't watch you destroy our home.
Did you know about the disease Father planted in my brain?
He made weapons of us both. Let me help you break free.
I don't need your help.
We've got a lock on Valen and Arkin. Head for the skydeck.
Commander, we've cracked the intel you secured earlier. Stand by while I open a shortcut. Valen's on the roof. You can reach her if you hurry.
Father wants a word with you.
Outlander. It appears we both saw the opportunity to confront my sister.
I hardly recognize you without the mask. The new look suits you.
It marks a new beginning.
After all we've been through, you would let me take the throne.
Your destiny is to lead Zakul. And mine is to join the Alliance.
Zakul, I come to you not as a conqueror, but as an ally. Together we can end this war and bring peace to the galaxy. The Alliance welcomes all who want to stand and fight for freedom. Today, we're proud to count your former Emperor among us.
My strength is yours, Commander.
Bombard them! Don't stop until the Outlanders melted to slag!
Lana, we need evac, now!
I can't get to you. It's chaos. Head back to the landing pad.
I'm as surprised as you, buddy.
Save the greetings. Let's get out of here alive.
Mission accomplished. Sort of.
Valen survived, but she's hated by half of Zakul.
And Endo escaped with the rebels. They even gained a few recruits from the civilians they rescued.
More importantly, the former Emperor now works for us.
I sensed a change in him. But are we sure we can trust the man who tried to kill you multiple times?
Revenge consumed me for too long. But you saved my mother. And for that, I'm in your debt.
The Alliance won't rush to trust a former enemy. You'll have to earn it.
I intend to prove my loyalty many times over. But your work is not complete. My sister's reign of destruction is far from over.
You know her better than anyone. What's her next move?
The power you hold over her conditioning, she won't allow it to continue like any cornered predator. She will strike back.
You should have left me on Nathema.
You are my daughter. This is where you belong.
Still no word on where Valen's disappeared to.
Any chance she decided to give up on galactic conquest and retire to a quiet little colony on the Outer Rim?
That is not my sister's style.
I might know where she's gone. A planet called Nathema.
I never thought to hear the name of that accursed world again.
You've been there?
Once. It's where Valkorion locked my sister away when she was a child. It's in the Corlean sector.
Hang on. Someone sent an encrypted holocall to Vaylin during her little party. We traced the origin to that sector.
Vaylin has to know we're looking for her. Could she be luring us there for an ambush?
Vaylin hated it there. She wouldn't return merely to set a trap.
I'll go prep the shuttle. Scans detect only one structure emitting signs of life.
This world is unnatural. Like the Force is hollow.
I felt it too.
The Force flows through every living thing, Theron. Even you.
The Emperor corrupted the Force on Ziost and drove everyone mad with bloodlust. But here, I barely sense the Force at all.
The effects will be stronger on the surface. The absence of the Force could drive us mad.
My power is limited here, but I will do what I can to shield you and your companions from the worst effects of the Void.
Taking us down.
A great city once stood here. Now only ruins remain. Look at this. The Cataclysm turned people to dust, yet a handful of trinkets somehow survived. It's worse here. The Void, its hunger. It wants to devour me, mind and spirit. Annihilate every trace of my existence.
I'll be at your side every step of the way. Together we can face anything.
Out of anyone else's mouth, that would sound like a lie. Let's see if we can get these doors open.
You told me you'd made a breakthrough.
Everything is prepared, Empress, in the main lab.
Okay, I'm ready. For anything. Sith. Jedi.
I can still feel the suffering of their final moments.
Vaylin will go to any length to break her conditioning.
Can she actually undo what you did to her?
In theory, it is possible. In practice, even she may not be strong enough to survive the process.
We're running out of time, come on!
Wait! I am not your enemy!
I recognize you from the Holos. You're the one in charge of this place.
I am Jarek Vaylin. Something went wrong. Her power is racing out of control. When it erupts, the entire asylum will be destroyed. We can survive this cataclysm, but we need to work together. Vaylin's power has driven the Keepers and Beasts mad. I can guide you to safety, but you must protect me along the way.
What is this place?
The Immortal Emperor's Vault. Inside, Valkorion stored artifacts even he feared were too powerful and dangerous to use.
I can't hear you. You're fading.
Was that Valkorion?
Ever since we arrived, he's been acting strangely.
The Void could be affecting him. Or there could be more to Nathema than he's told us.
The power surge overloaded the circuits. We're trapped.
This vault has to have some kind of backup system to restore power.
There is. You must reactivate the power generator. But do be careful. Valkorion sealed deadly guardians in here to protect his treasures. After centuries of hibernation, I suspect they will be hungry.
Nothing's ever easy, is it?
Have you come to torment me again? No. I sense his presence, but it is faint, distant. You are not Tenebrae. My low-born son. 1,000 years ago, I ruled this planet when it was a vibrant world named Madrias. He lured many Sith Lords here before consuming them in a dark ritual that wiped out all life on the planet.
He did something similar on Ziost.
Why didn't he consume your spirit?
For 1,000 years he has taunted and tortured me. But now, salvation is at hand. This holocron has the power to destroy what remains of my essence. Grant me the release of oblivion. I seek an end to my suffering and revenge against Tenebrae. Through you, I can have both. This holocron is not just my prison. It can destroy him once and for all.
I've been waiting for this for a long time. What do I do?
There will come a moment when Tenebrae is vulnerable. That is when you must strike. Until then, release me from my prison, keep the holocron close, and bide your time.
You know things about Valkorion that could be useful. Maybe we should keep you around for a while.
I have given you the key to end my son's existence. There is no purpose to keeping me alive.
Valkorion has many victims, but none who have suffered for as long as you. I will set you free.
And so, it ends.
I hope we don't regret that.
Hold on to the holocron for now. Valkorion can't know we have it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Jarek didn't make it. Pity. At least he was right about our escape route.
Unit to all jets, Commander. Power readings spiking. The whole place is about to blow. I'll pick you up outside.
Get in! Valen's long gone. What happened down there?
The Empress broke free from her conditioning. Now she's more dangerous than ever.
Then we must act quickly. What is our next move, Commander?
We can figure out a strategy once we're back on Odessen.
Huh. Call coming in.
Commander, do you copy? Odessen is under attack.
Looks like Valen sent her entire fleet.
Where's the gravestone?
Odessen? I need a status report, now.
Valen caught us in dry dock. Just installed the last of those new upgrades. Need a few minutes to recalibrate our systems.
Ground forces are holding the line until the gravestone's up, but we're outnumbered and outgunned.
Hold tight, Bay One. Help is on the way.
You and Lana can lead the charge. I'll do more damage if I slip behind enemy lines.
We could use more firepower. Maybe we can find something to clear a path through this battle.
Isaac, take you!
If we hit the enemy forces from behind, we buy the gravestone some time. Hurry, we can't lose the gravestone.
Enemy troops broke through the line. They're trying to take the gravestone.
Senya and I are close. We won't let them take the ship.
Heads up. Got some uninvited guests.
Hold fast. Lana and I are on the way.
We have to hurry. Without the gravestone, the battle is already lost. They can't hold the gravestone much longer. Come on!
We couldn't have held out much longer alone.
Walkers coming our way. Too many.
Bet you're glad we installed those upgrades now.
If the Eternal Fleet thought the gravestone was trouble before, they're in for a nasty surprise.
The gravestone alone won't turn this battle. You need to fight Valen face to face, lure her down to the surface. If she falls, the battle's over.
I'm on the enemy flank, joined up with Sana Ray, but we could use a little more firepower.
Lana, help Theron. I'm heading to the front lines. Valen needs to know exactly where to find me.
Father's pet. I was just talking about you.
I've been up and down the battlefield looking for you. I can't believe you're cowering on a ship.
I hide from no one.
Now that I've broken Father's chains, I could crush you in a second. But that's too easy.
The longer you draw this out, the more time my agents have to infiltrate Zakul and steal away your throne.
You're lying.
My daughter has taken your bait.
Valen will be here soon. I want status updates. Vat, do you copy?
Wrong again, Outlander.
I found your little Twi'lek. Now she's all mine.
You've got my attention.
Good. That was the point.
You got what you wanted. I'm on Odessen. Now let's end this.
You don't have the guts to face me in a fair fight.
I've broken Father's chains. This fight will be anything but fair.
I'm sending you a location. We meet there.
I was getting restless. I was about to amuse myself by snubbing your little friend's spine.
Do me a favor, Commander. Turn this psycho into bantha fodder.
Let me speak to Father. Did he really think you could steal my throne?
You are not worthy of the throne. You are not fit to rule the Eternal Empire.
Now, I'm going to make you suffer before you die.
Funny. I was just thinking the same thing. It must be Father's influence.
This has to stop.
Do you have any last words before I end this pitiful family reunion?
I'm done talking.
My full power has been unleashed.
We won.
Commander, urgent distress call coming in from Empress Asina.
Drummond Cass is under attack. The Eternal Fleet is bombing us from orbit.
I'm picking up urgent distress signals from Coruscant and the other core worlds. There's more. Emergency calls coming in from Zakul. The Eternal Fleet set up a blockade. They're bombing them into oblivion.
Valkorion, what did you do?
You caused this, not I. The Eternal Throne sits empty, leaderless. The fleet has reverted to its most primal function, extermination. There is only one way to stop them. Claim the Eternal Throne and seize your destiny.
Ready the gravestone. We're going to Zakul.
What's wrong?
The visions are getting stronger. Either I ate something bad, or my bond with Valkorion's growing deeper by the minute.
He may be toying with you. Or perhaps you glimpsed something he didn't want you to see.
Whatever he pulls, I'll be ready. Did you bring the holocron?
I've been studying it since we escaped Nathema. The relic's function remains a mystery, but its power is undeniable. If it can protect you from Valkorion.
Do you actually believe that dusty trinket can harm me?
Keep playing nice, and we won't have to find out.
I have no reason to betray you.
I felt his presence. How can you stand it?
I once hosted a menagerie of spirits in my head. Valkorion is similar, if more vocal.
Your mental defenses are truly impressive.
Commander, to the bridge.
Your crew's ready. It's time.
At last, the time has come to take the Eternal Throne.
Empress Valen has fallen. In her absence, the Eternal Fleet rampages across known space, threatening to wipe out all life in the galaxy. There's only one way to stop them. We must seize the throne.
Problem is, those warships are blockading Zakul and bombing the city to rubble.
The fleet will stop at nothing to protect the throne. No ship can break their blockade, not even to flee for safety.
This ship's fortified with upgrades from Iyakath. If any vessel can punch through, we can.
To your battle stations, for the Alliance! Commander, if anything happens to me, it was worth every moment I've spent with you.
I love you, Lana.
You taste of adrenaline. It suits you.
We will join your fight, Commander.
quiet.
You did it, Commander.
Well done.
Your family's caused enough damage. I won't let the throne fall into the wrong hands again.
Neither will I.
If you think I'm your puppet,
bow.
As you command, my Emperor.
Now I take your body as my own, and rule once more as the immortal Emperor.
You can't do this, Valkorion.
I already have.
Wake up. Wake up. What happened?
Who am I?
You're the Alliance Commander. You wear Valkorian skin, but you're the same person you always were. Valkorian shattered your mind and tossed you into the abyss of your psyche. He thinks you're dead, but you survived by assuming his form. Find the holocron. Save yourself.
You persist. Impressive. When you struck down Valen, I consumed her essence. Her spirit is now mine to command. Destroy the Outlander!
Valen. You're free.
Take the holocron, Arkan. The Outlander needs you.
Arkan.
I won't let you face him alone.
I'm going to enjoy watching you squirm.
Enough! Nothing will stop me.
You're wrong, Valkorion.
Kneel before the Dragon of Zakul.
Kneel, Father! Kneel before the Dragon of Zakul!
It's over. Let go.
Stay.
You've turned your back on this family for the last time.
I forged you into a being worthy of the Eternal Throne. Without me, you are nothing.
Thus ends the reign of the immortal Emperor.
I am your Empress, conqueror of Zakul and destroyer of the Eternal Empire. Under my rule,
We begin a new era in galactic history. The age of the Eternal Alliance.
You're missing the party.
Funny, I thought you passed out on the dance floor.
I got a second wind. Let me guess. You saw the intelligence reports.
The Republic's preparing for war.
And the Sith Empire's not far behind. So much for our friendly pact with Acina.
The Eternal Alliance is only hours old, but already I sense dark forces massing against us. Uprisings sparking across the galaxy.
We will defeat them.
Tomorrow. Tonight, we celebrate.
The Eternal Alliance is getting stronger every day, Commander. Worlds across the galaxy have sent us tribute, and everyone respects your authority as Empress.
You're holding out on me, Theron. What's the status of our mission to Iokath?
I was saving the best for last. Lana should be closing in on the superweapon right about now. Come in, Lana. How's the radiation sickness treating you?
It's nothing I can't handle. Isn't that right, C6? You heard the droid.
Lana equals full of herself.
Focus on the mission. Have you found the superweapon, Lana?
According to the intel we received, it should be just up ahead. Stand by. Target located. Commencing scan. Power levels are off the charts, and rising by the second. Incredible.
Contact!
Lana, what's happening?
I've got company.
What's the Republic doing here? The Sith Empire? They must be after the superweapon.
Get Lana back online. Hurry!
Don't worry, I lost them.
Lost who?
The Sith Empire and the Republic. They're on Iokath, and they appear to be fighting for control of the superweapon.
They'll stand down if they know what's good for them. Get me Empress Acina and whoever's leading Republic forces these days.
That would be Supreme Commander Jace Malcolm.
Judging by enemy comm traffic, it sounds like Acina and Malcolm are leading the charge on Iokath.
So much for our alliance with the Empire. That superweapon must be quite the prize.
According to my scans, it's more powerful than anything we've ever encountered.
More powerful than the Eternal Throne?
Quite possibly. If the Republic or Empire claim it, they would usurp the Eternal Alliance as the dominant power in the galaxy. The fallout would be catastrophic.
Don't be so quick to condemn the Empire. They'd use the weapon for protection, not to set fire to the galaxy.
How can we be sure? After Valen, they're desperate for a comeback.
I could say the same of the Republic. If we don't intervene, we risk losing everything. Then we have no choice. We can't let this weapon fall into the wrong hands.
How should we proceed, Commander?
We'll meet you on Iokath, Lona. Head for the fleet spire and start clearing a landing zone.
Understood. I'll see you soon.
Hello, Iokath. You're looking as dangerous as ever.
Something is scrambling our weapon systems. It's coming from the planet's surface. The Eternal Fleet's offline, Commander. They can't help us.
Tell the Gemini captains to find a workaround. In the meantime, we'll head to the surface and establish a landing zone.
Lana, we've landed on Iokath.
Perfect timing. Meet me at these coordinates, and watch out for droid sentries.
Clear the area. We need the fleet spire safe before we make camp here.
Understood. May the Force ever serve you.
Commander, welcome back to Iokath.
I hate it when work keeps us apart.
At least the reunions are all the sweeter.
You didn't tell us you had company.
Our trigger-happy friends sent these assassins, so I took them captive.
I told you I'm no assassin. Captain Ilara Dawn of the Republic.
Major Quinn. Advisor to the Empress and loyal servant of the Sith Empire.
Supreme Commander Malcolm wants a word with you. In private.
Empress Acina requests the same. But unlike Malcolm, she's open to a group conference.
Get your leaders on the line. Both of them. It's about time we sort out this mess.
Right away.
Thank you for extending the Empire this honor, Commander.
The Republic's glad to see you.
Supreme Commander Malcolm, Empress Acina, your armies have started a war over a superweapon of immeasurable power.
I take full responsibility for the Republic's actions, but I won't apologize. We're struggling to rebuild and protect ourselves. The superweapon on Iokath is the key to the Republic's survival. I know you've spilled your share of Republic blood, but that's in the past. Join forces with the Republic. Help us defeat the Empire, and we'll share access to the superweapon and all of Iokath.
Malcolm's your father, Theron. What do you make of his offer?
He's right about the Republic. Vaylin nearly broke them. They need this.
The Empire suffered too.
We alone supported your battle against Vaylin, and we paid for it dearly. Now the Republic wants to deliver the killing blow.
You once sat beside me on the Dark Council. Now you can return to your roots.
You've worked with the Empire more recently. What do you make of Acina's offer?
We've already allied with the Empire. If we turn against them now, what message does that send to the rest of our followers?
It tells them we don't honor agreements with traitors. Don't forget, she trespassed on Iokath without your permission.
A small transgression.
If I had to choose, I would join forces with the Empire.
The Republic's a safer bet.
The choice is yours, Commander. Who shall we side with?
We will ally with the Sith Empire.
A wise choice.
Do it! Do it!
She got away.
We'll deal with her later.
Commander, the Republic has launched their attack!
Fight back with everything you've got. We're on our way. Lana, Major Quinn, defend the fleet spire while we hold off the Republic.
May the Force serve us all. The Empire needs you, Commander. Major Quinn and I will defend this position.
All forces, fire on the Republic position! We have the Republic on the run! Let no one escape!
What are we looking at?
The Republic has erected a formidable base. Their defenses are impressive, but they lack the supplies needed for a long campaign. If we lay siege to Malcolm's base, we can suffocate the Republic offensive and win the war. My scouts recently found a weapons factory. It's guarded by a host of Iokath droids, and filled to the brim with dangerous toys. What do you say we plunder the factory, then use what we find to annihilate Malcolm's base?
Coordinate with Lana, and get ready to attack the base. Theron and I will take the weapons factory.
Commander, Acina briefed me on your plan to seize the weapons stockpile. Commander, I've received a transmission. It's heavily encoded, but it appears to be from Scorpio. She says only the gods can give us back full control of the Eternal Fleet. As to what that means, your guess is as good as mine.
Is that what I think it is?
One of Iokath's original creators. Looks like it's been dead for centuries.
All right, buddy. Let's see what you know about these weapons.
Iokath's even more impressive in person.
Its technologies will defend the Republic soon enough.
I'd say that's enough firepower to get Malcolm a run for his money. The superweapon's more dangerous than we thought. It wiped out all life on this planet.
If the Empress hears about this, she may try to seize the weapon and turn it against us.
My lips are sealed. There. I've downloaded Arsenal blueprints, fusion matrices, everything our army needs to gear up with the latest and greatest Iokath weaponry.
Commander, we've received your intel. I'm dispatching teams to secure the rest of the weaponry.
Meet me at Asina's base. It's about time we take the fight to the Republic.
I'll see you there. And I have something to discuss once you arrive. Lana out.
Commander, we need to talk.
Time's short, Lana. What's on your mind?
I've been thinking. How did the Empire, the Republic, and the Eternal Alliance all find the superweapon within minutes of each other?
The timing's too perfect. It can't be a coincidence.
Exactly. We were acting on intel from an anonymous source, and it turns out so was the Empire.
What's your point?
I cross-referenced both sets of data, and they're identical. I'm confident the Republic received the same intel. Whoever tipped us off wanted everyone to clash over the superweapon. They wanted to start a galactic war.
Who benefits from starting a war? Could it be Malcolm? Or Asina?
We can't rule anyone out. Other top suspects include the Shroud, Darth Jadus, a rogue agent inside the Republic's Strategic Information Service.
Let's not rule out Sith intelligence.
The point is there are too many suspects to count.
Find me a name.
I'm on it, Commander.
Welcome back, Commander.
Incoming call.
Supreme Commander Malcolm. Have you called to surrender?
Not quite. Consider this a friendly warning. My engineers have discovered a back door into the superweapon. Once they've gained access, we will turn the weapon against you.
Lead our charge. Crush the Republic.
Where's Malcolm?
Right here. Last chance. Surrender, or I activate the superweapon.
No deal.
Theron, you wouldn't.
It's over. Lay down your weapons, and you can end this war right now. Don't do it, Malcolm!
I see a radiant city, bathed in light, forged by the molten gods. No! The gates are closing!
Sir, your connection to the throne is breaking down. Superweapon controls are failing.
No, I can still see it. I know what I must do. They're coming.
Father!
You were right, son. I'm so sorry. Tell your mother. I'm sorry.
You always put the Republic first. I hated you for that. But now you're gone. And I couldn't save you.
I know I can't make the pain stop, but I'll be here to help you every step of the way.
Thank you. That means a lot. Malcolm's power flux knocked out the superweapon's defenses. Killed the signal that put our ships in lockdown. The Eternal Fleet's back online.
It's about time.
Commander, I'm detecting massive power spikes at the superweapon facility.
Let me guess. That's bad.
More like catastrophic. The weapon core is charging and no one's at the controls. If you don't deactivate it soon, it may obliterate the entire planet.
Don't worry, Lana. We'll handle the superweapon.
They'll never reach it in time.
Hold on. With the shields down, I can remotely slice into the mainframe from here. Maybe buy you enough time to manually kill the weapon at the source.
Do whatever it takes. In the meantime, tell our forces to take shelter. And Lana, I love you.
I love you too. Come back safely, Commander.
Eternal Fleet, move into position and charge all forward batteries. It's time to knock out a superweapon. Theron, I've reached the superweapon facility. How do I shut it down?
You'll need to interface with the main controls. Look for a throne, take a seat, and hope for the best.
Where am I? Who are you?
I am Rage, Molten Fury, your god, and your destroyer.
You're just a machine. Stranded on a dead planet and worshipped by a bunch of tin cans.
Show me your rage.
I didn't come here to be poked and prodded.
You had no choice. You were lured here. You did not see the blade to your neck. The traitor! You are betrayed. The betrayer now offers you sacrifice pride. Fuel for the 6 gods.
I'm not an offering. I'm your destroyer. Ships of the Eternal Fleet, open fire! Lana?
Don't worry, Commander. You're safe.
I found the superweapon. It was a giant droid.
I know. You've been talking in your sleep.
Your dreams are almost as bad as mine. Whatever that droid is, you knocked it out of commission with the Eternal Fleet. Now it's recharging and gearing up for a counterattack.
Which is why we must strike soon. Hesitate too long and the Titan may destroy us all.
We need to finish off that droid before it's done licking its wounds.
Soon. First, you need to regain your strength.
Too bad the droid's the least of our worries. Someone sabotaged the throne while you were plugged in. Any chance you saw them?
No. But the droid said it was the same person who lured us to Iokath. Someone close to me.
The conspiracy cuts deeper than we imagined.
Sounds like an inside job, all right. Only a handful of people could get close enough to sabotage the throne.
Who could have done such a thing?
Asina's an expert strategist. If she took me down, the galaxy would be as good as hers.
I always thought she had a case of throne envy.
Why stop with Asina? If we're tallying suspects, we have to consider Eiko, Vizsla, Satil, and the entire Alliance army.
Not to mention Lana. And hell, even me.
Whoever it is, I want them rooted out. Quickly.
There's only one solution. You must monitor everyone.
Hold on, Minister of Paranoia. You can't invade everyone's privacy to sniff out a single rat.
I can't, but the Commander can. Give the order and I'll begin surveillance of everyone. Even Theron and myself. It's the only way to flush out the traitor.
I can't take any more chances. If someone so much as scratches their nose, I want to hear about it.
We'll form a surveillance team. Everyone will be considered a suspect.
Excellent. You're awake and looking stronger than ever, I see. Are you ready to return to the battlefield?
We struck down Malcolm and stopped the apocalypse. I'd say we've earned a moment to celebrate.
You've dealt a crushing blow to the Republic, but they stubbornly refuse to surrender. Our fight for Iokath rages on.
They're still desperate to claim the superweapon. If we take it first, they'll have no choice but to surrender. Good luck on the battlefield, Commander. Victory will be ours.
We'll track her movements, see what she's hiding.
I'll promise you right now, whoever this traitor is, we will find them.
And we'll make them pay.
I know you will. While you start searching, I'm going to win the war they started.
For the Eternal Alliance.
May the Force serve us all.
What about our hunt for the traitor in our ranks?
We've been spying on every member of the Eternal Alliance, just like you ordered. Now we're drowning in leads, but none of it's actionable. Our people feel violated, and we're no closer to catching the traitor.
If we keep pushing, we'll have a full-blown rebellion on our hands. Time to dial down the spy games.
Well, let's hope we can win back their trust.
Lighten up, Theron. Things aren't all doom and gloom.
Well, you look cheery today, Lana. Did Galt spike the calf again?
Even better. I found a lead. Alliance agents picked up a signal from the shadow world of Umbara. It's encrypted with the same algorithm the traitor used on Iokath. They're still on the planet, helping our Republic foes grab a massive stockpile of Adegan crystals.
Adegan crystals are attuned to the Force. Could our traitor be working with the Jedi or Sith?
It's possible, but Darth Malgus once discovered a use for them beyond lightsabers. He's gone, but the Republic may be adapting his work.
Both sides have tinkered with Adegan crystals for years, part of an arms race to build a new arsenal of superweapons.
If we move quickly, we can corner the traitor and hijack those crystals. Intel says they're on an Umbaran supply train headed for the capital city.
Then we leave now. The traitor won't escape us this time.
The train is on the move, and the traitor's on board.
Nothing we can't handle.
I have a lock on the traitor's signal. They're near the front of the train. Umbarans. Looks like they've arrived to protect the Adegan crystals.
Lucky us. Careful, this train is littered with traps.
Umbarans aren't known for their hospitality.
I'm taking you down, Commander! Down with the Alliance! Get those crystals!
Protect the crystals!
Got it. This should be the correct password.
Take my advice. Don't look down.
We're closing in on the traitor's signal. The traitor's on the other side of that door.
They're gone.
That's impossible. According to the signal, they're still on the convoy. No!
Theron?
It's over, Commander. In a few minutes, this train will collide with that mountain range. You'll be disintegrated, and I'll escape with the Adegan crystals. Don't worry. You won't feel a thing.
You really think a train wreck is enough to kill me?
Maybe not. But at least it'll buy enough time to set my plan in motion. Luring you into that trap on Iokath was just the beginning. Ever since you defeated Valkorion, everything I've done has been towards one goal. The total destruction of the Eternal Alliance.
You helped build the Alliance.
After everything we've been through, why tear it down now?
What I built was an end to the Eternal Empire, not this. I followed you because I believed you'd end the cycle of war. I thought we'd finally be free once you took down Valkorion. But the Eternal Throne brought out the worst in you. Now you're a power-hungry tyrant, a symbol of everything that's rotten in the galaxy.
Peace demands a strong leader, Theron. I can give you what you want.
I believed that. Once.
If you topple the Alliance, millions will die.
If that's the cost of peace, so be it. 30 seconds to impact. This is goodbye.
Stop the train, Theron. We can still find peace, but we have to work together. Lana! Theron escaped.
Warning, collision imminent. Brace for impact.
We need to survive long enough to make Theron pay. Jump! Stay alert. We're in Umbaran territory, and they won't be happy to see us. I'm picking up a trace on Theron's life readings. It's faint, but he's still on Umbara, and moving fast. We can catch him if we hurry. I'm picking up a high-energy reading near the wreckage. The Adegan crystals, maybe.
So Theron didn't take the whole shipment. Why?
Not surprised you survived the crash. I didn't think it would be that easy. But it buys me enough time to get off-world.
Theron, come back. We can talk about this.
We're long past that.
I don't understand. How did I not see this coming? Was I really that blind?
He fooled us all, Lana.
When I get my hands on him, he will regret betraying a Sith. The Adegan crystals. We should salvage as much as we can before the Umbarans claim them. I can't say I support this choice of route.
You're not afraid, are you?
It'd be ridiculous. No getting around this. We'll need to find a way to blast through it. Commander, we need to think about what we'll tell the Alliance. Look, Theron's shuttle. We need to hurry.
This isn't over, Theron.
No! This is just beginning.
We recovered most of the Adegan crystals. Once we tap into their power, Iokath is as good as ours.
And Theron?
Word of his betrayal is spreading quickly. My agents are running damage control, but it will be weeks before we know how much harm he inflicted. Even with the truth out in the open, I can hardly believe Theron was the traitor.
He was a good ally, and a better friend. I never saw this coming.
He played us both. But at least now we know our target. We should brace ourselves for Theron's next move.
Theron's father may be dead, but his mother's still alive. Find out what she knows.
I already have feelers digging into Satil's whereabouts. I'll begin the hunt at once.
Before you start, I want to send a message to Theron. Open a holochannel and prepare to broadcast it across the galaxy.
Clearing channels now. What message will you send the traitor?
This is the commander of the Eternal Alliance. I have a message for my old friend, Theron Shan. We've been through a lot together, Theron.
In your honor, I'm dedicating 100 Eternal Fleet ships to the fight for peace.
Return to the Alliance, and these ships will be yours to command. We can end the cycle of war, but we have to work together. Come home, Theron.
I'm sorry. I can't.
So, you did as we asked. We've reached a decision. Theron Shan, welcome to the Order.
Good timing, Commander. It seems the right people saw your broadcast to Theron. I just approved a landing request from an unarmed shuttle from the Chiss Ascendancy. The envoy claims he has a lead on where Theron went.
An informant landing on our doorstep. You've outdone yourself.
It's not entirely my doing, but I'll let you thank me properly later if his information is good.
A pleasure to finally meet you, Commander. Aristocrat Saganu of the Chiss Expansionary Defense Force.
You said you have information on Theron.
Information that will benefit us both. Theron Shan is hiding on the Chiss world of Kopero. He's receiving aid from Syndic Zenta of House Inrokini in exchange for Alliance secrets. With our help, you can catch them both unaware.
Outsiders have never been allowed on Kopero. You trust us that much?
I do have one stipulation. I'll send a representative along to keep the Ascendancy's best interests in mind.
Lieutenant Raina Temple of the Chiss Expansionary Defense Force reporting. I've heard a lot about your tactics, Commander. I hope to prove a useful ally.
If there are no objections, we should get a move on. We don't know how long the Aristocrat's information will be valid.
Get ready to take off.
My sensors are picking up communications relays nearby. Theron may be receiving outside help.
Plant listening devices on the terminals and I can analyze the data.
My informants tell me Zenta's been gathering Alliance and Ascendancy secrets for some time.
If you slice House Inrokini's terminals, we can find out what they know.
I see you've met our traitor. Have you secured yours?
He's gone. It seems Theron Shan has betrayed us both. He was after the Chiss relic hidden here.
Long ago, Chiss agents stole a holo map from the Sith Emperor, in case our deal with the Empire went sour. It shows the coordinates to the Emperor's greatest secrets.
Commander, Shan has joined a group searching for a powerful weapon. One capable of destroying entire civilizations. They want to use it against you and the Alliance. That map will lead Theron straight to it.
I've received Zenta's map coordinates, Commander.
Let's go. We're not letting Theron escape again. End of the line, Theron.
Go! I'll hold them off! We will rise victorious!
We were nearly there. How did he slip away again?
Commander, I'm coming in for extraction. Let's get out of here.
Sir, I've received an update from Aristocrat Saganu. Should you need it, the Expansionary Defense Force stands ready to aid you. privately.
Does that mean they'll lend a hand in the hunt for Theron?
Zaganu has eyes on every major Chiss world. If Theron shows his face, you'll be the first to know. In any case, I'd like to stay and continue working with the Alliance. I believe my connection to the Ascendancy could be valuable here.
Good. We'll need the extra hands to capture Theron, and find this mysterious group he's allied with. We managed to recover fragments of the holomap he destroyed. I'm personally overseeing a team of engineers to piece them back together. I assure you, Commander, no one sleeps until we discover where the traitor is headed.
I want to catch Theron as much as you, but you're working everyone too hard, including yourself.
I can't just let him get away with this. Not after what he did. I'll rest when that treacherous scum is begging for mercy at your feet. We're close to uncovering the next step in his plan. Then the real hunt begins. Commander, you're just in time. Hylo discovered a new lead in our search for the Order of Zildrog.
My guys picked up a weird signal from an abandoned Imperial listening post on one of their runs. Seems it was meant for the Alliance.
When decrypted, the signal broadcasts one word, Zildrog. The same as the message we intercepted from Theron. Someone is trying to lead us to the Order, I know it.
If the message is linked to the one Theron sent, he could be using his place in the Order to help us.
I admit it's possible. But even if that were true, we have no way of knowing his real motive. We need to get inside that listening post and gather whatever data we can. There's no telling what you'll find, so I'll come along to provide support. I'm ready when you are.
Then let's get moving. Hylo, ready the shuttle.
Automated self-destruct has been paused. Awaiting input.
Someone is tampering with security to let us through.
That might not last. We should hurry and find whatever information we can.
Today, I watched two children on the Spire fight over a discarded ration. I could do nothing to help them. Zakul was a golden empire, and now look at us. Digging through the ashes the Alliance left behind. So many families torn apart, fighting a war they never wanted. And for what? So the Outlander can rule us from a stolen throne? I don't know what I can do, but I won't stand by and watch my people suffer. I need to take down the Alliance. For Zakul.
Who is this man?
According to the data, his name is Vin Atreus, former member of Valen's Horizon Guard. He was reported missing 6 months ago. Beyond that, no records.
So this was the Order's base of operations?
The original data was wiped, but the backup is intact. Whoever led us here knows how to make encrypted copies.
There's only one solution. You must monitor everyone.
Hold on, Minister of Paranoia. You can't invade everyone's privacy to sniff out a single rat.
I can't, but the Commander can. Give the order and I'll begin surveillance of everyone. Even Theron and myself. It's the only way to flush out the traitor.
We spent weeks sweeping Odessen for bugs. And somehow they still had eyes on us. How is that possible?
I think I finally found it. After combing through all the data we took from Iokath, there was a string of numbers repeated over and over. When I decrypted them, the string spelled a word. Zildrog. I thought it was just a legend, but the dragon god of Zakul is real. And it's a super weapon, capable of consuming entire civilizations. I don't know how to wake Zildrog or how to control it, but I'm one step closer. It's finally here. My chance to destroy the Alliance and avenge my people. But I can't do it alone.
There's another machine god.
If the Order awakens Zildrog and uses it on Odessen.
Odessen is only the beginning. This weapon could devastate the galaxy.
We're running out of time.
How did you find me?
It wasn't difficult. I was able to learn everything about you. I know how to awaken Zildrog, and where to find it. If you provide the right people, I can help you control Zildrog.
What do you want in return?
My sisters are shackled to the throne. I want them destroyed. As long as the Eternal Fleet and the Gemini Network exist, I remain vulnerable to outside control. Zildrog is the key to my freedom. I will not be enslaved again.
Odessen isn't the only target. They're after the entire Alliance, everything we built.
We haven't lost yet. We need to find the Order and stop them from awakening Zildrog.
My scans show there's still one more active terminal. Let's hurry.
Code recognized. Self-destruct will reactivate in 90 seconds.
Strange. New data was entered into this console just before we arrived.
What does it say?
It's a set of coordinates on Nathema. There's a message. They've found it. Hurry. Wait. I recognize this encryption method. We developed it together years ago on Rishi. Only 2 people know how to decrypt it. Me and Theron.
I never stopped believing in Theron. This proves he's still on our side.
Commander, I know you want to trust him, but...
Self-destruct reactivated. All personnel advised to evacuate immediately.
We'll discuss it later. Let's get out of here, before the whole station blows. I received word from my team. They've repaired the holomap from Capero. The data confirmed the Order's objective is Nathema. I can't believe it, but Theron's information was good. What's more, the coordinates we received from Theron pointed to a specific location on Nathema. It may be Zildrog's location, but we can't know for sure.
I don't know what Theron has up his sleeve, and I don't need to. I'm choosing to trust him.
It doesn't matter if we trust him or not. If we want to stop the Order, we need to act quickly. In any case, I'm coming with you to face those traitors. I won't let them take you from me.
I dare them to try.
According to reports, the Force has returned to Nathema since Valkorian's death. The process has left the planet unstable and violent, so we'll need to be cautious.
I've got the fleet rallied over Odessen in case we need to mobilize. Good luck, Commander.
This place is filled with life.
It's amazing to see what the Force can accomplish in such a short time. The coordinates are just ahead. Keep your guard up. This is where the coordinates pointed to, but...
Where are we?
Not Zildrog's location, evidently.
Sorry, I needed to meet somewhere the Order wouldn't notice. I managed to give them the slip, but we don't have much time.
They said I was crazy to trust you, but I knew you'd come back.
I don't know how I could deserve your trust. I have a lot of explaining to do. I heard rumors about the Order of Zildrog through my old underworld contacts. It took me months to even find them, and the whole time, they were watching us. By the time I learned the truth about Zildrog, it was almost too late. They learned too much. I had to slow them down long enough for the Alliance to catch up. I had to join them, work from the inside. The only way to get Ven Atreus to trust me was to betray you.
It wasn't the only way. Why didn't you come to me?
The Gemini droid was watching. I couldn't figure out how, but she was recording every word we said. Telling you would risk the whole operation. I needed the betrayal to look real.
So you infiltrated the Order and learned their plans. What are we up against?
They found Zildrog in one of the Emperor's vaults. Looks like Valkorion kept it on ice as a failsafe. The Order has nearly finished their final preparations. Once they activate Zildrog, it's the end of the Alliance. I stalled them with false data for as long as I could, but we don't have much time. If we act now, we can stop the Order before they activate Zildrog. I set up blind spots so we can get through the vault mostly undetected.
We're supposed to trust you after what you've put us through. How do we know you're not leading us straight into the Order's hands?
I know you don't believe him, Lana, but I do. The least you can do is trust my judgment.
I apologize. You know I'll follow you, whatever you decide.
Come on. We need to get moving.
Stars. Look at that.
Just don't look down. I know how you are with heights.
I don't need your concern, Theron. Modern tech. I assume it belongs to the Order.
Took nearly their entire base with them when they left. Had me destroy what remained. Lana, I know I'm not exactly on your good side right now, but...
You should have told me your plans. We were supposed to be a team, Theron.
You had to be in the dark. That's what you told me on Rishi, wasn't it?
That's not...
We can discuss this later. Focus on the mission.
What was that?
They started the ritual. We're running out of time.
I sense a tremendous amount of dark energy ahead.
Zildrog's waking up from his nap.
What is this?
You! Been wanting to do that for ages.
Organics fight so hard for their survival, but you are too late. The thrones have been filled. Zildrog is summoned. First, he will destroy the shackles that kept the enslaved to your kind. Then he'll obliterate your pathetic alliance. The time has finally come. Zildrog awakens.
Not since I consumed this planet have I felt such hunger. Give me a target. Let me feed.
Execute Formation 2995.
It is done.
What was that?
Commander! Things okay over there? Because they're definitely not okay here.
Zildrog was... How is this happening?
Hilo, get everyone off Odessen. Launch as many shuttles as you can.
That's a tall order, but I'll do my best.
Gathering power.
We need to shut Zildrog down before it has the chance to attack again. Tech involved shouldn't be too different from Tithe, so I think I can slice into it.
Theron, no!
Theron!
I've sacrificed too much to let you ruin my last chance at vengeance. Zildrog will destroy Odessen. It's time to end this! Zildrog! Lend me your power!
Consume our enemies, servants of the dragon. Do not struggle. Systems failing. I see darkness.
but just barely.
What are you waiting for? Get it over with.
We don't have much time. Unless we get Theron to Odessen, he won't make it.
Call a shuttle. We're taking Theron home.
No Alliance casualties, minimal damage to Odessen, and we stopped an ancient machine from destroying half the galaxy. I'd say that's a win. Factions associated with members of the Order have offered their apologies. But the fact remains, the fleet and the gravestone, our two strongest weapons, are gone. The future of the Alliance is uncertain. What happened on Nathema is proof that we need change.
I never wanted this to go on so long. I can't lead the galaxy anymore.
I think I'm finished as a spy master for a while too. After this, I imagine the Empire and Republic will double down on their war efforts. We may need to consider who we'll support when the time comes.
It's time we get you back to the Empire, Lana.
Only if I never have to set foot on Dromund Kaas again. I must admit, I like the idea of us just being. Seeing you risk your life time and time again, sometimes it was more than I could bear. I knew it was for the good of the galaxy, but after this, everything is different. The galaxy is different. Perhaps now we can
settle down and spend the rest of our days in married bliss.
What do you... Are you serious?
If I were, what would you say?
You need to ask me properly.
Lana Beniko, will you marry me?
Of course I will, you ridiculous fool. This isn't how I expected today would go. You know, it'll be nice to take a break from ruling the galaxy.
Well, like you've ever taken a break in your life.
Theron!
It's been a while since I was last in this room. It's good to be back. Look, I know I put you through hell. I was reckless and stupid, and it almost cost us everything. I probably don't deserve the trust you showed me. But I did it to protect you and the Alliance. And if you'll have me, I'll work hard to earn a place at your side. So, what do you say? Are we still a team?
You risked your life for us. There's always a place for you here.
I don't know what I would have done if you'd said no. I have a lot of making up to do, but I'm here to stay, no matter what.
As am I. The Alliance may change, but we're not going anywhere. Everything is different now. But whatever the future holds for us, the three of us will face it. Together. I knew that the Alliance would flourish on Odessen, but I didn't expect this place to feel so much like home. You should be proud of what you've built here, and the allies you've gained.
Valkorion is dead. There's nothing to keep them here anymore.
No, they're here because they believe in something. Or rather, someone.
Our victories came at a high price.
They always do.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Someone had to do all the hard work while you were off gallivanting. The Alliance is still a formidable power, but we're not strong enough to face the Republic or the Empire. Unfortunately, a confrontation is inevitable. There are skirmishes in wild space, riots on Quesh. Galactic war is imminent. We can no longer afford neutrality. If the Alliance is to survive, we must align ourselves with the Republic or the Empire. Whatever you decide, we'll follow your lead.
Either way, we'll alienate half of the Alliance.
Unlikely. You're not the only one who benefits from a network of brilliant tacticians, experienced Force users, and underworld contacts. So who do you wish to support? The Republic or the Empire?
I'm loyal to the Empire.
As I expected. I'll reach out to my contacts in the Empire. They'll be in touch shortly. It really is lovely out here. It's been ages since I've watched a sunset. But we should get back. I've received over a dozen holocalls since we left.
They can wait. I suppose I could stay out a little longer.
Oh, I forgot to tell Baywan about the delayed fuel shipment.
Lana.
Right. Yes. Sunset now, work later.
Greetings, Commander. It has been far too long.
Moff Pyron, I'm glad that you're well.
And I have been most pleased to learn of your rise to galactic prominence. A situation has arisen, and I believe it presents an opportunity to strengthen the bond between the Empire and your alliance. A small Imperial strike team is currently engaged in a covert operation on the ancient Jedi world of Ossus. I am hoping that you can provide them with some assistance. The operation is being overseen by a younger member of the Dark Council, Darth Malora.
I can investigate the situation. What is the strike team's mission on Ossus?
The Jedi have established a secret colony on the planet. We believe they're using it to train and ready themselves for war. The Jedi's numbers are already low. If this training compound can be destroyed, we will be at an inarguable advantage when full-scale hostilities begin. Your assistance will no doubt ensure the mission's success. Glory to the Empire.
Glory to the Empire, Moff.
I would recommend that you travel to Ossus alone. We wouldn't want Malora or her troops to see this as a show of force, or confuse her with unexpected allies.
Translation? Definitely don't take the former Republic spy, or anyone else they might be inclined to shoot on sight.
It is important to make a good first impression.
Great. We're back on the haircut.
Surely you could come with me, Lana.
I would love nothing more. But I'm not especially popular with my fellow Sith. I don't know Malora, but I'd rather not chance it. I'll see that a shuttle is prepared for you. May the Force serve you well, Commander.
We seem to have everyone. Status reports?
Internal security remains solid. I've caught 2 Republic spies since Ossus. Both were disguised as cargo pilots seeking work. Unfortunately, they fled before they could be caught and interrogated about their specific objectives.
It's good to know we're still so popular.
I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
My assets have brought in solid intel from all of the major battles along the front lines. I'll keep forwarding everything to Baywan for analysis.
Hilo?
We've had to step up security for my crews. Piracy is becoming a bigger problem on their runs. Lucky for us, you're friends with Mandalore. Now that word's spread that her people are riding along, nobody messes with our transports.
Good to hear. Anything else?
Sana Ray is touring the reconstruction efforts on Voss, so I believe we're finished.
I'd like to say a few words before we end the meeting.
Yes, Commander?
I want to thank you all for standing by me. We have survived so much, overcome so much. That was only possible because of all of you. The galaxy is as chaotic as ever, but if we stand by one another, we'll find our way through.
You can count on us. There was one final matter for you. Lord Izar, a representative of the Imperial Outreach Division, has asked to speak with you. I've loaded his frequency into your holocom.
Commander.
Malgus?
Your assistance for the 38th Fleet's operations has been exemplary. But I am now recalling them for a special assignment. Empress Asina invites you to join a special meeting of the Dark Council aboard Viken space dock. We will discuss the details of the operation there. We await your arrival. Malgus out. The Meridian Complex. A state-of-the-art Republic shipyard. It nears completion on the planet Corellia. My spies report that it can produce ships faster than any of our shipyards and at half the energy cost.
Your plan for destroying this facility?
By securing our frontline positions and withdrawing all but the most crucial warships, we have formed an assault armada of unrivaled size and power.
But we have another objective to complete first.
We have gathered enough fuel ships to carry our fleet to Corellia without stopping. Our enemies are in no such position. The Republic will scramble reinforcements from all corners of the galaxy. Wherever they stop to resupply, we must disable or destroy them.
We have already identified one likely refueling point for the Republic ships. The planet Onderon.
I'll have my forces join yours right away. Come in, Lana. Our objective is Onderon. Take everyone we can spare. You'll be briefed on arrival.
Understood. We'll depart for Onderon at once. Welcome to Onderon. This is the Royal Hunting Lodge of King Petrif, the current ruler of the planet.
Onderon's been a Republic planet for centuries. Not that Petrif cares, he just wants to sell his planet's resources to anyone willing to pay.
Which is where the Empire comes in.
Exactly. Petrif's greed makes him an easy target for Savik to manipulate. But his nobles aren't playing along.
Petrif may have the throne, but the nobles have control of the capital city and day-to-day operations. If they learn of his Imperial ties, he could be deposed.
And what of the Republic fleet we're meant to destroy?
Still gathering in orbit. They're preparing for refueling and resupply operations.
Savik doesn't have the resources to attack the fleet head-on, so we're pretty sure she's gonna trick Petrif into doing it for her.
What are your impressions of Darth Savik and King Petrif?
Savik is shrewd, capable. She clearly prefers to keep herself out of any direct combat. Petrif is a fool, but controllable. He'll be no challenge.
Ready to get started?
Dear King, I have brought a powerful ally to ensure nothing comes of your enemy's plans. Allow me to introduce the Alliance Commander.
I rule my own planet too. We have much in common.
Well, I'm sure yours is nice too. Welcome.
As you can see, the King all but eats from my hand. He is the key to our victory here. Onderon's capital is equipped with powerful defensive cannons that could easily destroy the Republic fleet in orbit. We will infiltrate the capital, seize control of the guns, and eradicate the Republic fleet before they even realize they're in danger.
Ah, Commander. I believe I found a pair of local guides we can trust.
Jakaro? C2D4? What have you been doing since Yavin?
Working for a succession of idiots and cheapskates.
I shall leave you in their capable hands, Commander. Good luck.
Not one step closer. Identify yourself.
I'm not here to harm you, but I will if you don't surrender. Now.
Very, very well.
Lana, send a shuttle and guards. I have 3 prisoners for you.
Understood. I'll inform Darth Savik of your success. Lana out.
Defensive cannons activated. I'm targeting the Republic ships now.
Under patrol, this is Captain Person. Hold your fire! I repeat, hold fire! You are attacking friendly vessels! Cease fire! Cease fire!
We're done here. The Republic ships have been wiped out.
Another fleet of Republic reinforcements is docking at Meg-Shar, as Darth Vowron predicted. That will be your next target. Ensure another victory, and the Republic will have no hope of stopping us.
So, what's our next stop?
Set course for Meg-Shar.
Ah! We know it well. A mined-out asteroid converted into a fueling station. We would love to join you. If you think your alliance has room, of course. Please? Please?
It's been a pleasure working with you again. Welcome to the Alliance.
I have a shuttle prepped and ready, shall we?
Commander, welcome to Meg-Shar, outlaw crossroads of the galaxy. Darth Shah, I serve Darth Vowron, head of Imperial Logistics and Civil Order. A Republic fleet key to the defense of Corellia has taken position nearby and intends to purchase fuel from Meg-Shar in order to continue their journey. It is our task to ensure that this fleet never reaches its destination.
It just so happens that a perfect weapon is built into this rock. All we have to do is take control of it. It fires a pulse that neutralizes all the fuel in Meg-Shar's tanks, plus whatever's in the fuel lines, and any ships attached. We could even juice the pulse up a bit. Make it strong enough to ignite the fuel everywhere but the tanks. Fry every ship in the fleet.
I've reached the failsafe controls.
Emitters have all been modified. We're ready. Perfect. Activate the failsafe.
Firing now. The console shows that all fuel has been neutralized.
All forces return to base.
Vowron, Shah, report.
The Republic fleet was completely disabled. They will not reach Corellia in time to interfere.
Then your mission is complete. Prepare to extract all forces. With no further Republic reinforcements to contend with, our victory on Corellia is all but guaranteed. I'm transmitting coordinates now. We will meet to discuss our strategy for the attack immediately. Malgus out.
It has been a great pleasure working with you, Commander. I shall look forward to our next mission together.
My lords. Orders just came through. Looks like I'm backing you up on Corellia. Heard they have good whiskey. Might try and grab some.
Don't bother. Calcinor's blends are just as good, and much simpler to find in Imperial space.
Maybe so, but you know what they say about a looted bottle? The truest taste of victory. Oh, I like this one.
I've enjoyed working with her so far. Major Anri, this is Lana Beniko.
Charmed.
Hey, I saw the Sith leave. Am I clear to come in now?
One of yours?
Most of the time.
Are we good to go or what? This is not the best neighborhood.
Lead the way.
There are more ground cannons than anticipated. All shuttles proceed to secondary drop zones.
I'm disabling the shields now.
Warning. Defensive shields have been disabled.
Raven to command. The shields are down. We're evacuating now.
All ships, target the Meridian complex. Fire! Objective complete. All forces regroup and evacuate to RV Point, Orek.
They minimized the damage this time. But what about the next time?
I can't see the future, Theron. Well, not often, at any rate.
Not exactly reassuring. But I'll admit, could have been a lot worse. I said I'd give him a shot, so I'll give him a shot.
I confess, being fully funded by the Empire might have made our daily operations easier. But I have no qualms with our current arrangement.
I'm glad we're keeping some distance personally.
I'm told there's quite a raucous party up in the officers' lounge. Would you care to be the star guest? Yes, that's a much better idea.
Hey, thanks again for finding me that bottle.
Of course. If you need anyone to share it,
count on it.
T7, you found the ship with Satele Shan and her students?
Finally. Great work.
We need those coordinates now. There isn't a moment to spare. We need to get there now. The servants have found their master.
We can't risk taking anyone else. They won't be able to resist the Emperor's control like we can. I'll get a shuttle prepped. Meet me as soon as you're ready. One way or another, this ends today.
I realize this is something you must do without me, but I couldn't let you go without at least wishing you luck. The way this is unfolding, I'm completely disheartened. I never dreamed we'd face Valkorion again, and now you must do so without my help. I can't stand the thought of you out there facing him alone. I'll pace the halls until you return.
Don't worry, Lana. I'll be back with you as soon as I can. We wouldn't want you to wear the floors down.
No, we wouldn't want that, would we?
I hate to ruin the moment, but we need to talk.
What is it, Theron?
I hope there's room for one more on that shuttle, because I'm going with you.
That is really not a good idea.
Kira is correct. Too many are already infected by Tenebrae's weapon. Bringing you is too great a risk.
That's not your call to make. The only orders I'm following are the commander's.
All right then. What do you think?
I wasn't expecting anyone to offer to come with us, especially since we don't truly know what we're up against. We're going to need all the support we can get. Thank you.
If that is your decision.
It is.
Then let us proceed as carefully as possible. This changes the entire plan.
I wish you all good luck, and I'll keep our forces here on high alert. Should you need us, just say the word.
We appreciate the support, Lana. Thank you.
Whatever you need.
Master Satele, she's still alive. But Trad and Syl are dead, and the rest aren't far from it. So much darkness. We have to hurry.
Form a circle, quickly!
We're going to join our minds with Satele's to help her fight. Focus your minds on her. Watch her breathing and try to match it. Close your eyes. Let my voice guide you. Listen. Follow my voice. The Force unites us all. Through the Force, all things are one. Follow my voice. Follow.
Look at them. Your Jedi and her weak-minded students. Barely clinging to life, to sanity.
They will fall. And once again, I will rise.
No. I never needed to beat you. I only had to let you think you were invincible. Until now. Until every person who knows your weakness firsthand could come to face you. Until the one person who proved you could be defeated came here to destroy you, once and for all.
Enough! You will all learn the true depths of my power.
The Force seeks balance. Always.
Welcome back.
What is this?
A victory party. The best I could do on short notice. We destroyed him. Utterly and forever. The Sith Emperor will never rise again.
Then it's over? We finally won?
Today, we defeated the most evil and destructive being in history. It has been centuries since the galaxy knew a day without Tenebrae's dark influence. Today is the first step toward a new future. Let's make that future a better one.
Ah, you're awake. Shouldn't need this then. Had an eventful day, have we?
He's gone, Lana. Destroyed. Forever.
I felt it. Kira and Scourge had me pick you up from the hangar. Apparently they were the first to wake from the ritual. You were unconscious for more than an hour. What happened?
Satele wanted a word with me.
That must have been interesting.
That's one way of putting it.
You'll have to tell me all about it. But first, what heading should I set?
Take us anywhere. As long as we're together.